What is up, Hybrid Beasts? Bob here with the Hybrid Beast program and what may be my new office, okay? A new spare bedroom. This time it's from the condo we're renting. And not only is it like nice and quiet for filming, but look at the damned view. Kind of fucking rocks. So today I want to talk about whether or not you need supplements to get into shape. Now, first of all, let me just go ahead and say that saying you need supplements to get in shape is like saying you need to go to Harvard Medical School or, Harvard Law School to make a decent living and, get by. There are a lot of people who are like fucking construction workers or something, and they make more money than they need. They, make their car payments, they make their house payments, they have a family. And they didn't go to college at all, okay? So you can't go out here and say, if you don't go to fucking an Ivy League medical school or an Ivy League law school, you're never gonna have fucking two pennies to rub together. That's not true, okay? But how much money do you wanna make? What kind of job do you want to have to make that money? And how long do you want to take to make that money, okay? So, let's say somebody goes ahead and, becomes a construction worker out of high school and he, makes a little bit of money. Maybe he becomes like a supervisor and he saves his money and, over time, he maybe invests and he has a 401k and he invests in his, kids, like his kids' college funds and stuff like that. And he gets along okay, and then he can retire at like, 65 or whatever the hell it's going to be, soon. It's going to go higher, but you can retire at 65 and, have a pretty good, decent living. And basically what it is he worked his whole life. He saved his whole life to be able to get by and pay the bills, okay? To be able to eventually, hopefully retire and live okay, to be able to get his kids into, into college and stuff like that. Now, at the same rate, if you were to become a doctor, if you were to become a lawyer, okay, you would be able to come out of school and make more money in your first year than this construction worker ever will make after, 40 years of damn work experience, okay? So it's a really, like I said, it's a question, like, do you want to make more money or do you want to just like do okay? If you want to do okay, you don't have to go to law school. But if you want to make a lot of money, you are probably going to need some kind of an advanced education. And the better the education you get, like the more, valued your university degree is, your law or medical school degree is, the more likely it is you're going to make a lot of money coming straight out, okay? So it's really the same thing when you talk about like whether or not you need supplements, okay? Like, do you need supplements? I firmly believe that you should get all of your protein from food, okay? Because when you're getting your protein from food, what you're doing is, first of all, you're getting micronutrients, okay? Whatever kind of meat you're eating, you are getting like the vitamins and the minerals in that meat as well, okay, the micronutrients. Now, on top of that, you're also getting just something in your stomach, okay? Like, you can't just drink 500 protein shakes a day and expect to not be hungry, okay? So you're actually having something in your stomach to digest that will keep you from getting hungry, okay? So like there are a whole bunch of reasons why, like I said, it's like I really do suggest that you go ahead and eat normal food. But at the same time, if you jump on one of my programs where I'm trying to like recompose your body or I'm trying to get you to cut down really quickly, I am probably going to have you, drinking whey protein. Now, why is that? Okay. The reason is, let's say on my, my old anaerobics diet for my old anaerobics workout, or now for the Hybrid Beast program, okay, you're going to be doing keto, but you're going to be doing like really high intensity interval training, burpee intervals, jump rope interval, etc., where you're going to need carbs basically to fuel them, because that's the most effective way to fuel this high intensity interval training is by taking in some carbs. So you're going to be keto all day except right before and after your workout, okay? So what does that mean? right before, right after your workout, I have you drinking whey protein with dextrose. It's a fast-acting protein and a fast-acting carbohydrate. It goes straight into your body, straight into your muscles. And then right after the workout, it's probably been a couple hours. Well, the whey protein also is quickly into your system, but it's quickly out of your system. So you could absorb more whey protein 2 hours later easily. Okay, the dextrose, the carb powder that you had, is now burnt out because you did your warm up, you did your calisthenic strength training, and then you did, at the end, you did your high intensity cardio. Okay, so your muscles are like wrung out, like a towel that's been completely wrung out and is dry and ready to soak up the post-workout whey protein, the post-workout dextrose, the creatine, the glutamine that's in the post-workout shake. Okay, so even though on most of my straight keto diets, I don't have you using a protein powder, if you want these incredible results, like if you want the dextrose, the carbs right in and out of your body really quickly, you gotta use dextrose powder. You could have like a potato and then you have to digest it, and you're probably going to want to have like some sour cream or some butter on the potato to keep it from being too dry, which means you're adding fat. So the carbs are going to cause your insulin to spike, which causes you to store things. Fat is easily stored, so it's a double whammy of spiking your insulin with the potato and then having the fat that's easily stored as body fat in the butter, so you're screwing yourself, not to mention that the fat is going to slow the digestion of the carbs and the protein, not to mention that you're going to have to break down all of the food, okay, that you're eating actually instead of drinking it. It's like pre-digested, okay? So it's going to take forever for you to get the protein and the carbs and the fat into your body. So it's like you have this, you have like a shake 15, 20 minutes before the workout, boom, the dextrose is in your body, the whey protein's in your body. The potato is still waiting, to be digested. Like, well, maybe tomorrow or, 8 hours from now, the potato and the steak that you had before your workout will be in your body. Now, like I said, normally that doesn't fucking matter. Normally, I have people straight keto and they don't need any powders or anything. But if you're doing this specific workout where you wake up in the morning, you're starving, you have your whey protein, your dextrose, it fills up your muscles, okay, with glucose, with glycogen, because dextrose is basically pure glucose, okay? So like fructose, which is fruit sugar, sucrose, which is table sugar, those kinds of things fill up your liver glycogen first. Dextrose is like basically pure glucose. It fills up your muscle glycogen first. So basically you have a fast-acting protein, you have a fast-acting carb that goes straight into your muscles, and they're in liquid form, so it's easily, quickly digested, okay? So that's like my mornings. Shake. Within, 15, 20 minutes, whatever, I'm in the gym working out. Finish my workout, shake, okay? An hour later, my first big, heavy, fatty meal, okay? So if you're going for, like I said, like an extreme result, you wanna lose more fat, you wanna lose fat faster, you wanna lose fat faster while you're building muscle faster, okay? So you have a whole bunch of things that are like, that come together right now. So in this case, you do need, you do need supplements, but you don't need them. Like I said, try to be a lawyer or a doctor or try to, work in business without an MBA or a law degree or a medical degree. It ain't gonna happen. If that's what you want, you are going to have to go the extra yard. And it's the same thing here. If you want to push really hard, like to always train as hard as you can, just short of overtraining, but put as much as you can into your workouts and increase your workouts as quickly as possible while you're in a caloric deficit, which means that you're burning fat, but you're improving your strength, your endurance, your explosiveness, and you're building muscle at the same time. To do that, you're going to be blade running. You are going to be, running the line between training and overtraining. So will post-workout and nighttime glutamine help you with your recovery, help you not become catabolic? Will help you, like I said, maintain your size and grow back from the workouts faster than if you didn't have it? Yes. Now, if Ted down the street over here is fat as fuck, and he decides he's going to lose weight by drinking a 6-pack a day instead of drinking a fucking case of beer a day, and instead of having a dozen donuts at breakfast and wings at lunch and a whole pizza at dinner, he's going to have half a dozen donuts for breakfast and half a pizza for dinner. Yeah, he can lose weight like that. Does he need carnitine and creatine and glutamine and whey protein and dextrose and all that? No, of course he doesn't. If you're fat as fuck and you want to be less fat, you do not. You just need to eat less shit, okay? And you will transform your body by just eating half the amount of shit you're eating right now. And you will actually improve all of your blood markers. You will basically improve everything about your body if you eat just half the amount of shit that you're eating right now. But you're not going to transform your physique doing that. The Hybrid Beast program, I say I will take you from a dad bod to a shredded beach bod in 6 months. And I mean it. And this is the reason why. The workouts are made specifically to get this result. The diet is made specifically to get this result. The types of supplements we're going to use are specific to get these results. And everything has to work together. So like I said, if you want more, you're going to have to put more in, okay? Do you need supplements? No, you don't need supplements unless you want an extreme result in an extremely short amount of time. Do you need to go to Harvard to make a living? No, unless you want to be making $100,000 plus your first year as a doctor or a lawyer. Yeah, you should probably go to a decent law school or a decent medical school, okay? So the answer to the question, do you need supplements to get in shape? My answer is, I don't know. Do you? It really depends upon what you mean by getting in shape. All right. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. Subscribe if you haven't. If you haven't been following me on Instagram, do it, because I'm actually going to be posting a lot of stories, reels, but a lot of stories, a lot of behind the scenes kind of stuff, just my morning gym workouts and stuff like that. And if you're interested in going from a dad bod to a shredded beach bod in 6 months or less, check out the Hybrid Beast program. Just click on the link in the description and we'll talk. And like I said, if you want, I guarantee you can lose 30 pounds, 60 pounds of fat in 6 months while building muscle. And believe me, unless you're obese, if you legitimately have a dad bod, this will get you from wherever you are to shredded. And the less fat you have to lose, the faster you get those results. Anyway, thank you guys for watching once again. I appreciate it. I'll see you in the next video.